If you got a question for Braiden, please let us know. Tom, you want to go 3 for 3? No, Isaiah.
How does it feel after having sat last year to finally be able to get out there? I mean, essentially 2 years away from football.
Right. I mean, last year was obviously tough not being able to play, and I love football, so being away from it and learning how to be a better teammate and be there for guys when you're not the one playing really sucked. But being able to play this year, it's awesome. Being out there and being so close to the guys and being coached up by some of the older guys, it's a great experience this year for sure.
Tom?
Over here. What have the new coaches brought that are putting you guys in a position to succeed? And what's different that you guys are taking confidence from?
Right. I think the new coaches, it's just we all have fun. We love each other. We're really close, and we can all give our opinions and our voices of what we're seeing out there and just stuff like that. So I just think it's a lot of good energy, and I just think that's kind of what's doing really well for our team.
Maybe more collaborative?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Daniel, to your left.
Braiden, how long was the rehab process from start to finish for you?
So I had a surgery October 2019, and then I was rehabbing all the way until I enrolled, which was January, and then I was here doing rehab till COVID hit, then went home, and then I was still doing rehab all of last year, and I finally stopped January of this year. So it was a year and a half pretty much, but it's all good now.
What was that like?
Can you detail a little bit more about what that process was like?
Right. So it started out, being at home when I had to start my treatment process and rehab. I was going to like a normal rehab facility with people that aren't really athletes and stuff, so it was kind of weird. And I was just in there for as much as I could do for that time, and not putting weight on my leg, not being able to bend it for the first month. So it was hard, going to school on crutches and stuff like that. Then got here, and I was in here pretty much the whole day, besides classes when I first enrolled. So it was a lot of, just a lot of stuff, just every day in here. And then during the season, it was before practice, after practice, and then finally this year being able to get cleared before spring ball, I was excited that I didn't have to, spend as much time in the training room.
You feel 100% now?
Yeah, I feel 100% now.
Austin, stand on your left.
What kind of role model has Aiden been for you? What do you take from watching his game? What's the freakiest thing you've seen him do?
Right. Aiden's like a big brother to me. When I first came here, he kind of took me under his wing along with a couple other guys. But I feel like this year he definitely is taking me under his wing even more. With him leaving after this year, it's like he's wanting to help out as much as he can. And looking at Aiden as one of the top guys at our position, and I get to be in a room with him every day, be on the practice field, locker room. It's really beneficial for me. I love it. He's such a good guy. He teaches me so much stuff, and just watching him, it's like wow, that's why he's one of the best guys in the country at his position.
Corner, Tom.
Back here again. We've heard about the leadership council. We've heard about players holding each other accountable more. What have you seen from the players from a leadership standpoint that's been different this year as well?
I think one of the big things is our locker room. We've always been like, let's keep this under control. Let's make it clean. This is where we are every day. Let's make it clean. And it hasn't always been like that. But I feel like their leadership council this year, it's definitely we definitely stepped up with that. With just certain things that you wouldn't even think about. Like, okay, do we have any problems? No, we're good. They just meet. I don't know exactly when they meet, but they meet a lot. So if we have any problems, we know the guys we can go to, and I think that's really beneficial for our team.
Ryan.
How did a year of not being able to play maybe expand your knowledge of the game and your understanding of football?
Right. I feel like it expanded a lot, with being able to sit there and watch every game and not be able to, play. I got to see, tendencies of O-line, get to see what tackles do, so I can be able to read them better. Get to watch his footwork of, Aiden, Quiddy last year, stuff like that. So I feel like I really learned a lot more about my position and just things like that.
Zach.
Just to clarify, when you say clean, do you mean not messy?
Yeah.
Okay. And then also, a few players have mentioned this team feels like a gritty team, and Jim mentioned it today. How much does the team how much have you guys really rallied around that identity of being maybe a grittier team than a flashier one?
Right. I mean, one of our things is don't flinch. You know, that's the big thing that we always talk about in the locker room. And you know, this team's different. We don't flinch. You know, when something bad does, like when something doesn't go our way, we're all going to rally together. We're going to get in a group. We're going to talk. We're going to everyone say what's going on, what their position. You know, how we can fix it. And you know, we're just never going to stop. I mean, Nebraska, that game really showed that we just don't stop no matter what. Like, we're going to go till the end. But yeah, I think that's the main thing about us is we just won't stop.
Did anyone come up with the "Don't flinch" mantra?
I think Coach Harbaugh did.
Time for one, maybe two more for Braiden if anyone has additional questions. Angelique?
Braiden, I was wondering, when you were recruiting to Michigan, different defensive staff, was there any pause for you when the shift was made?
Not really. I mean, I'm here, and this is where I want to be. I don't want to be anywhere else. You know, it's the best place in the country. So when they came in, it was like, okay, I want to get to know them as best as I can. As I knew the old coaching staff, got to know them really well, and you know, I didn't really think there was much of a change for me.